everybody. Welcome to Trashion Fashion 2026. Yay! You are going to see a beautiful show today. You're going to see an awe-inspiring show today. And when you leave here, your life is going to be different because you're not going to look at trash and the things that you discard the same anymore. Everything that you look at, a plastic water bottle or a toilet paper holder, can become a beautiful bracelet. Thank you, Lauren. Where's Lauren? Thank you. Lauren made this beautiful bracelet. So your life will change, and that's what we do at the Sonoma Community Center. We spark your creativity. We introduce you to people that help you see the world through a new lens, and we bring you together in community, like today. All of us being here together in this shared experience, in my opinion, is the special sauce that helps us make community. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the Sonoma Community Center and supporting Trashion Fashion. Yay! An event like this takes many, many, many hands, and I have to thank our volunteers. There's a huge amount of volunteers here today, and because of their kindness and generosity of spirit, we can do what we do. So thank you to the volunteers. There's a couple of special volunteers I need to mention. Lynn Martin, she's our volunteer extraordinaire. Nothing that we do at the community center doesn't have Lynn Martin's touch on it. Let me make sure I have to go to my list now here besides volunteers. Sorry. I want to thank the incredible MC, the MC with the mostest, Gary Saperstein. I have to thank the Art Posse. So the Art Posse is a group of people that comes together at the community center, and they make things like the beautiful backdrop and the bags that the sponsors got and bracelets and so many other things that they do for the Sonoma Community Center. So thank you to the Art Posse. We have to thank Kat Austin is our runway maven. So she works with, yay Kat, all the people to help them train for the runway, because this is not easy, I'll tell you right now. This is not so easy standing up here. And then Janet Nussbaum. Janet is the heart of Trashion. Without her vision and her skill makes this event possible. So thank you, Janet. I also want to thank all the artists and models. They come to here and they put in their time, so much time, and all their creativity just for the love of bringing this to us and sharing their creativity and their designs with us. So thank you to the artists and designers and the models. And our sponsors. Yay, I know, thank you, give them love. Our sponsors. I can't stress enough how an event like this, the sponsors allow us to do what we do. So when you're out in the wild in Sonoma and you see one of these people I'm gonna talk about, please thank them, show them love. They need to know that what they do is important, and the support that they give all of our organizations is really important. Oh, one more thank you. If we have board members out there for the Sonoma Community Center, thank you, board members. Thank you. You do so much for us. So I just want to thank Equator Coffee is our coffee sponsor today, and Pat's Copy World, and our presenting sponsor, wrong list, Vicky Soulier. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky does so much for our community, and I'm just so grateful. And our award sponsors, Janet Nussbaum, Janet for Most Avant-Garde. Lynn Martin is supporting the best use of recycled materials. Chuck and Kathy Williamson sponsoring Best Upcycled Textiles. Sonoma Moon and Storm Mental Health is supporting our youth awards, and the Republic of Thrift is the People's Choice Awards. And then our other supporting sponsors, Sonoma Garbage Collectors, Jan Erickson, Manuel Melhir, Plastic Recycling Corporation of California, Recology, Rain Desayer, Bobby Collins, who I know is here today, The Red Grape, Sonoma Car Wash, Sweet Scoops, Cogier, EKI Environmental and Water Incorporated, Refill Madness, Plain Jane's. I know there's a lot, but that's why we're so lucky to be here today. Mary's Pizza, Perlay, Birchwear, Compass Real Estate, Kimberly Madelitis, Zero Waste Sonoma, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And last but not least, I need to thank the staff and team that put this together. This all comes together in less than 24 hours. Look around, the stage, the set, the lighting. So thank you for the best crew and staff in all of Sonoma Valley. And one of the very special staff members that I need to bring out right now is Molly Spencer. Molly, is the heart and soul of all things sustainable at the Sonoma Community Center. Thank you, Molly. And welcome again.
Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Here we go again. It's the 16th annual Trashion Fashion Award, crown jewel of the whole Sonoma. You should be proud. Sonoma Valley, we are on the map. This is the event to be at. And it's a wonderful event. I'm so happy. There's so many great faces to see in here. But that's not all. We don't just do this runway show. We literally start at the beginning of April, Trashion Month. And there's many other ways that we also ask for your support. And that's just coming over to the community center and coming to the Hall of Wonders and seeing all the exciting stuff there. And one of those is the Barbies and Bags show. So what we do for people that don't want to make a full-on outfit is we invite everybody to do a little wearable art, recycled Barbies. They've been donated by Sonoma Recology Marin, thank you. And they're up for auction, so you can take them home. And we also have bags that are there too. So it's a free exhibit. Go check it out. It will be up till the 25th when we end with the Trash Bash. This is the wrap-up party where you get to see all the outfits up close. You get to meet all the models and designers that spent so much time working on them. That is next Saturday, the 25th, from 11 to 3. And the bonus on that, that's when the winners are announced. Barbies are exhibited, and we're working with City of Sonoma for the first inaugural Earth Day. So there will be a speaker series. We're very excited about that. You can go there, free, family, fun, friends, green business, Earth Day photo contest, finale, you name it. And that's not all, because we like to just squish it all in. So if you're out of town, please go around to Sonoma Valley. There is a Trashion tour. We've got over 16 to 20 outfits that are in businesses downtown, including the City Hall and the city manager's window. You can see the interim Trashion manager up there right now. And check them out. Visit these businesses. They're great businesses that support us as well. Trashion Tour will be up for another week. And then I also want to thank, besides everybody that puts this show on, is we have judges. So I want to give a shout out to our 3 judges. We have Ryan Leely, who's visual artist and over at Pangloss, thank you. Marie Niemeyer from Sonoma Recology Marin, thank you. Their job is hard, believe me, it's hard. And then I also want to thank out-of-town guest judge, Corey Infinite. Corey, thank you, Corey. Corey comes from us from Kansas City. He is a fashion designer that works heavily in trash and upcycle wares, and you're also kind of an Instagram star, right? So what's happening is we, on Monday, are having a free artist talk and book signing that's going to take place at Sebastiani Theater. We invite you all to come there for this. It's going to be fantastic. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 this coming Monday on 4/20. And I know, that's funny. But anyway, we're known for wine, right? So I just want to keep going. I just have to reiterate again, board staff works so hard. We work on this for months, and the designers and the kids and the classes and the outreach, it's all so fun for this wonderful thing we should be proud of as a community in Sonoma Valley. So thank you. Next, I'm going to bring our MC out here, the one and only Gary Saperstein from Out in the Vineyard. Thank you.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's
Hello.
full of butter. Don't bring around
Welcome,
a cloud
welcome.
to rain on my parade.
What do you think? Too much? Too much? Not enough? Anyway, welcome everybody to the 16th annual Trashion Fashion Show, where we take literally yesterday's trash and turn it into haute couture for you today. So it's going to be an absolutely amazing show. We're thrilled that you are here. I'm honored to be asked each year to come back and do this. So thank you, Community Center, for that. And really what's magical about this event is that you get to see, as I said, really things that have just been thrown away, tossed away, and then here they are today. They're going to be runway ready for you. So that is what's really, truly magical about this event. And you are going to see models, designers today who really push the limits of their imagination for us. And I can tell you, it's an amazing show with such amazing thought that went into absolutely everyone's outfits today. So get ready for that. But why we're here, our Sonoma Community Center is really at the heart of our community. This year, our community center is celebrating, recognizing 75 years of, yes, let's hear it, a quarter of a century in our Sonoma community, where they open up their doors to people of all ages and backgrounds, and where people get to learn, create, and learn to express themselves. And that is really a beautiful thing. So here's to another 75 years for our community center. But I think we're going to get ready to put on a show for you. And yes, let's get ready. I'm going to get myself down these stairs over here and get myself into place. I'm just going to be in the background here. You won't hear a peep from me. Okay? Okay, we're switching microphones here, and we are ready to start the show, Trashion Fashion Show, 16th annual, and let's start with our first model up here, presenting to you News Girls. Yes, designer and model Nyla Sky Cunny. Yes. Nyla is making headlines in her News Girl creation. Yes, this is the second year that Nyla has entered our Trashion Fashion Show, and unlike last year, she decided to build the entire dress from recycled newspapers, not build it on top of another dress. So learn to sew were the headlines. Let's read all about it. And in this ensemble, 60 to 70 precisely folded fans of newsprint were machine sewn piece by piece, creating the tuck bodice that you see. Here, the skirt of intricately folded newspaper creates the overlapping panels forming the pleats. Yes, this is truly a newsworthy dress, imaginatively created out of just two materials. Definitely a front page story. Yes, Nyla is totally news breaking. Yes, please feel free, cheer out loud, because we need that these days. So yes, presenting to you the Color Queen, designed and modeled by Juniper Pearl. Yes, here we have the Color Queen, designed and modeled by Juniper Pearl. Juniper is a fan of knitting, crocheting, and sewing, and she found inspiration in paint color sample books she found while walking down the road. That is truly a find. Thanks for picking them up. Her creative process began with the pastel colors. She sorted them and randomly patchworked them together. They were then sewn onto a pale pastel thrifted slip dress. How beautiful is that? Her cloak with a fan collar of rich deep tones wraps up the look. The colors are attached with earring backs, adding just a touch of bling. And who doesn't like some bling? Here, the ensemble of colors evoke the nobility of a royal era. And you never know where Trashion materials will be found and how just creatively they will be used. Yes, what a colorful queen she is. Beautiful, and now we bring you Trash Gala. Yes, designer Indy Borum with our model Maddie Todeschini. Woo, she knows how to work that runway, designer. Indy Borum has created this gala gown for her friend and model Maddie. Initially, she was inspired by last winter's Olympic opening ceremonies with the paint can pageant, if you remember that. But realizing opening paint cans weren't the way to go for Trashion, her idea morphed into this Met Gala melange using materials from the Great Wall of the Trashion at the Community Center. Yes, look at that. Her love to drape is raised to a high level of art form in this gown. And this colorful creative brilliance is gala ready. We'll see you there, Maddie. Go gala or go home. And now I present to you The Need for Speed with designer and model Haley Murray. Yes, designer and model Haley has revved up her style and her creation. Haley, as you can see, is a natural at designing clothes. She started when she was just 4 years old when she scotch taped a vest together. But she didn't stop at a good thing. She made tasteful choices picking materials from the Great Wall. Here the race is on in this checkered charm as she walks our runway racing to the finish. Here racing flags were laminated and sewn onto the little black dress from Republic of Thrift. Her shoulders are checkered with more flags and a popsicle wrapper cape of laminated wrappers that flow down her back. Yes, straws made into helixes from the Altamira Middle School's Makers Lab steer this look into high gear today. Yes, this popsicle star is off to the races. She's a real winner. And I think we all know that spring is in the air. Yes, designer and model Vanessa. She springs into space with this visionary look. Yeah, she's supported and coached by Lulu Lacavelio, her Mentoring Alliance mentor. And we all know, if you don't, Sonoma's Mentoring Alliance, which is a wonderful nonprofit whose mission is to create and support mentoring relationships that foster growth, resilience, and success of Sonoma Valley youth. And here, Vanessa has created layers and layers of streaming flowers from reused party leis, and strands of gold tinsel cascade through flowers of white and rainbows. Yes, Vanessa is truly a waft of spring with sunshine in every twirl. Stunning colors, stunning colors. Just beautiful. And now we present to you Yin and Yang. Yes, designer and models Mackenzie Anderson and Rory Livingston. Welcoming them back after a two-year break from Trashion Fashion, the dynamic design duo Mackenzie and Rory are modeling their creations for us this afternoon. And yes, inspired by their love of Japanese anime and kimonos, this fashion came to life. How beautiful. Their collaborative spirit exemplifies the yin-yang of fashion with the visual connection of opposites, light and dark, active and passive. And here, Mackenzie started with the white dress her mother gave her and added sleeves and a cape from a shower curtain. Rory began with the black thrifted dress. And the collection of silk flowers, strands of thrifted pearls, mini Christmas ornaments across the midsection morph the two dresses together, realizing the yin-yang theme. Yes, you can see the flowers were hand-colored to add just a bit of pop. Yes, bring on the yin and the yang. This walk in the park balances opposite attraction and creativity of ingenuity. Well done. Yes, winners. Woo. And I love it. Work those fans. Yes, beautiful. And now I present to you the Warrior Princess. Yeah, model, design, and storyteller Keely O'Hara. Yes, designer model Keely returns this year with her passionate warrior princess. It just does not tell a story, it carries one. The story of struggle, power, and refusing to be small. And the soul of this dress was drawn from Shakespeare's A Midsummer's Night Dream and the luminous, complicated lives of the two queens, Titania, sovereign of the fairy realm, and Hippolyta, a queen of the mortal world. Both loved fiercely, lost, and endured. Women who refused to be diminished. Yeah, she parades a staff from an old pool skimmer with a cascade of palm leaves, every piece chosen with intention, every stitch intentional. What strength, what power. She truly is a warrior princess. And now we present to you all Athena, the war goddess. Yes, designed by Ellie Bell and modeled here by Stella Zell. Yeah, feel that music. Ellie Bell brings us her latest creation, Athena. Model Stella strides onto the runway with confidence and power like her inspiration, the Greek goddess Athena. Known for her intelligence and strength, Athena is not only a brilliant strategist, but a savvy thrifter. She drifts in her light as cloud tiered skirt, fashioned from light packing foam, a high-low underskirt of a sheet, and illuminates it with recycled Christmas lights. Yeah, for the bodice, a pattern was created using an old sheet, pleated, sewn, and emboldened with gilt thrifted grape leaves. Yes, and her corset, constructed from cardboard soda pink packaging, was hand-painted by Ellie, continuing her natural theme. Yes, this Athena floats into fashion legend in this frothy collection.
It's time to get the chains out.
Woo! She's a taste of punk and a little Madonna thrown in. Yes, a recycled material girl. And now, let me tell you about the Santa Rosa Art Quest High School program, which offers students the opportunity to create Trashion Fashion. Guided by their teacher, Julia Montgomery of Sonoma Community Center's Trashion Outreach Program mentor, Spencer De Silva. Janet Fisher returns from retirement to support and guide this year's freshman class. And the class culminates with a runway show. And today we're going to share the top designs from their Trashion show with you. So, if we get ready, we have Tears of Mother Nature, designed by ArtQuest team Kiara Moniz, Jeff Cardiel, Rhiannon Madero, and Paisley Kelsley, modeled here by Kiara Manzo. Yes, we know Mother Nature is crying and sad about all the harm we're doing to her and the words this team used to describe their creation. It represents all the pollution and trash that we are contributing to the earth and how it's affecting us. Composed of newspaper, cardboard, book pages, scrap ribbon, and umbrella, fake flowers and leaves, bottle caps, chip bags, hot glue, plastic bags, tinfoil, paper clips, paper bags, toilet paper rolls, and candy wrappers. Just a smattering of waste. The dress itself is built out of cardboard and skirted with umbrella fabric adorned with flowers and other found materials. Yes, the train of snack packages and ripped book pages tastefully add to the look. This is truly a successful reminder to us all of the impact to the earth that we share. And beautifully done, I might add. How meaningful and impactful that was. And next, our next from is Sunkissed, designed by Ella, Cora, and Delilah, modeled here by Ella. Yes, model Ella is sun-kissed in this ArtQuest piece. The team decided on the name Sunkissed and embraced the theme because it's vivid and happy. And even though it's bright and happy, it also can prove that there is still sadness and pollution in the world. The scarf found by Cora in a thrifting bin became the main color of this dress and used trash bags and an old cami and mesh fabric for the dress base. They each had a hand in creating the accessories. Delilah the hat, the sun on the back, and the nails. Cora did the shoes, bags, earrings, and the galaxy of trash. Ella made the pendant and did most of the sewing, even using trash in first ever that we have seen, a Trashicure. Show that manicure, Trashicure. Trash incorporated into a manicure. How innovative is that? They use a variety of trash, candy wrappers, cans, old jewelry, and several kinds of water containers, all chosen to remind us of long life of non-compostable things. And this dress is basking in brilliance, proof that reuse can radiate fashion. And next, let's welcome the Knights of the Fifth Table. Designer Lucas, Liam, Desmond, and Raymond, with Raymond our model this afternoon. Yes, here the Middle Ages sparked the design of Lucas, Liam, and Desmond in the Knights of the Fifth Table, a noble quest to rescue waste. This knighted team was working at the fifth table, thus the piece became the Knight of the Fifth Table in their classroom. Here, cardboard was the basis for the armor with lots of random finds, drink lids, trash bags, toys, model train tracks, CDs, metal sheets, old strawberry containers, and undergarments used to embellish it. Yes, and check out that axe and shield for some creative and ingenuity. It's exactly what the outfit needed. This team gave a lot of thought to cardboard. Just because it's recyclable doesn't mean that it doesn't impact our environment. The way people make it causes deforestation and releases harmful gases and fumes. So impressive how working with trash helps us think about its impact. Yes, this night's code is reduce, reuse, recycle, and reign supreme. Heroes one and all. And this year, we also have entries from a new outreach and education partnership with, that's in Rohnert Park, the Park Credo High School. Woo, yeah, let's hear it. An after-school Trashion Club was created by sustainability instructor and Credo staff member Heather Topham and led by outreach instructor Janet Fisher to help bring these two entries from their Credo. So, yes, the Credo High School in the house. So let's hear it. We have Fallen from the Stars. Model Skylar Marshall, designed by Skylar from Credo High School. Skylar takes us on a journey across the cosmos in her piece. Fallen from the Stars, this is her second Trashion piece this year, the first for a Credo School project, and this piece fashioned solely for our runway today. As serene as Selene, the goddess of the moon, her halo of culinary utensils stirs up and radiates like the full moon. And her mask blinds us in silver, shimmering soda pull tabs. Yes, the dress layers of a draped blue plastic rain poncho flow and shift like the clouds of Jupiter. Her command of the runway evokes the celestial king of the sky and heavens above and maker of constellations. Yes, she is a revelation. We are over the moon, Skylar. And next up from Credo High School, we have True Beauty. Designer, Credo High School, Team 1, Ava Bloomstein, Morris, Emily Argueta, hair and makeup, Olympia Rogers, Quinn Levison, Noah Carter, with model Lily Phillips. Yes, straight out of a storybook, we have True Beauty, the Credo's teen creation. When the news is just too much and you just want to throw it all away every day and rewrite the narrative from misery to magic, this gown is what you need. Because I can tell you, this is not fake media here. This team wants to spread awareness of where the world is politically and how much news we take in. She can dance the night away in this paper gown of repurposed newspaper. This beauty is black, white, and well-read all over. Yes. The corset of newspaper, print paper, mache sits atop an undulating ruffled skirt. It's built atop two ballet tutus with newspaper origami shapes tiered and glued using hot melt glue. And 200 newspapers were reclaimed for this couture project. Yes. Look at this intrinsic beauty that helps us to see the positive and the negative. The fitted print is runway news of the day, keeping up with the times. She's definitely a headliner. And now we bring to you 2,000 Tantrums. Yes. Modeled by Xochitl Hermosillo, Emma Diaz, Rachel Juedes, and Annalisa Hiddinger. Designed by Xochitl Hermosillo. Yes, enter this galaxy of Xochitl Hermosillo, designer along with her models. Featuring her Coyote Creates streetwear designs. She's a multi-talented artist, musician, performer, and children's book author who began experimenting with fashion in middle school. And so she found a way to experiment with style without breaking the bank by tie-dyeing used garments and selling them to her classmates. Yeah. Yes, call her the Comfy Crusader. These bright, bold designs using retro superhero and cartoon characters. Oversized jackets and loose buttons combine 24-hour comfort. They blanket the streets in style. This is truly budget chic and sheer genius. And now I bring to you the beauty that is Penny the Cat. Designed and modeled by Athena Ting. Yes, designer and model Athena wanted to bring her creativity to our runway with her goth-inspired dress. She calls it Wednesday Addams meets her imaginary muse, Penny the Cat. And as the creative director of this dress, she knew exactly what she wanted and did not compromise. With construction support from Mom Janine Croshaw and Kiva Gold, they realized this stunning creation. Black as midnight and bright as copper, this look makes perfect sense. And they started by taking an old pageant dress and used the corset top for the bodice and inverted the tiered underwires into the overskirt. 100-year-old wheat pennies, some dating back to 1917, are paired with black lace to create flowers following the shape of the corset. With this detail, they've turned this gown into a historical statement celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States. Yes, and commemorating the retirement of the penny. Yes, this copper couture with a cat-like twist is penny-wise and perfectly delightful. And now, come meet the Pillow Princess. Yes, designed and modeled by Krista Tim Ruiz. Yes, this is royalty personified in Pillow Princess. Upholstered to the nines, wearing decorative throw pillows piled high from head to toe. Her friend encouraged her to enter Trashion when she orphaned 3 pillows, and that's how this vision appeared. Krista could turn Marie Antoinette's head with her plush panniers as she sashays through Versailles. The self-made panniers, zip-tied together, are trimmed with silk, satin, roses galore. She's transformed the cinch waist to chicness. And notice the bodice with the chintz-covered heart pillow, notes of a French boudoir, billowy sleeves from curtains wrap up the look. She's pillowy and billowy, she's plush perfection. And she's turned ho-hum couch accessories into the romance of Reclaimed. I would say she's a royal representative. She's the pillow talk of fashion. Ooh la la, oh, bonne nuit, très magnifique. Ooh la la. Now may I present to you Rosie Quinn of Sonoma Valley, designed by B. Dalton and modeled by Sherry Quinn.
I'd sit by my window.
Yes, something borrowed, something blue, everything is old and nothing is new. Yes. Oh. The song alone. Hey, I think everybody. Okay, we all know this. Are you ready? And you, every light of my life, you not sing that together? This is community. But Sherry and her sister have combined closets, mixing Sherry's printed skirt and top and her sister's wedding veil and parasol. Made with love, this look is dedicated to family love. She lights up in many ways, bringing a glow to the roses. From garden to gown, with memories to dad, this look is rooted in love. Oh, do we do another verse? No. No, we're gonna move on and present to you the Plastic Pages Laminated Luxury, designed and modeled by Janet Avila. While taking apart old photo albums, inspiration hit designer and model Janet to create this laminated luxury. This year's her third year walking our runway. We have a literal walk down memory lane with the editorial incarnate using photo album picture sleeves. Janet is an avid magazine reader, is a walking collage covering her many interests, from the editorials of Vogue, Galactic Images from National Geographic, and Trashion Fashion Marketing from past years. Check out that bolero jacket with buttons completed with pull tab details and sleeves of Friedman's brown packing material. Her black mesh belt is none other than a Nyman Ranch Christmas handbag. This literary lady knows how to accessorize with echo cuffs of cardboard and album pages. A fascinator made of music sheets, top of a Slurpee cup, album pages, and plastic strapping. She is truly a special edition, like a coffee table book of memories. Yes, that is a Pulitzer on the runway. And now, get ready for the amulet suit to protect you at dangerous times. Designed and modeled by Merritt Peterman. This is Wall Street meets 7th Avenue sophistication. First-time Trashion designer and model Merritt Peterman walks the walk. In addition, she's a multi-talented instructor at the community center in the kids programs. She goodwilled for a man's tailored pinstripe suit and found it on half day off. Everyone likes a good deal from Goodwill. Her idea was to upcycle them to an outfit she could wear out to dinner. She wanted the suit to have meaning other than just another pretty outfit, which it is. The jacket was femininely transformed from the man's suit with smock sleeves, cinch waist, and opulent peplum. And notice the embroidered EKG indicating a heart attack across the back, intended to ward off anxiety in our times. She could light up any dining room or boardroom in this outfit. She's peppered with good luck. What sophistication and style. And now I present to you a bit of France with La Vie en Rose. Yes, designed by Judy Duenas and model Kelly Espinosa. Gliding onto our runway is designer Judy Duenas' salute to springtime splendor, La Vie en Rose, modeled by the beautiful Kelly Espinosa. This stunning outfit is a fragrant breath of spring roses. This tutu-esque dress is a tribute to the generations of women home sewers who made ice skating, ballet, and sartorial costumes, as Judy did, making these costumes possible for their talented children. La Vie en Rose is a bouquet of experience and skills and sewed, honed over a lifetime. It's absolutely splendid. Her top is styled from a plethora of appliques that were detached from elegant old placemats and applied to a corset along with gems from a broken bracelet, the straps and the lacing up the back, flowers with additional accents. Her stunning cascade of flowers from an old wreath sits atop a basket. Even her shoes are blooming in style. Yes, this opulence is simply breathtaking, intoxicating. I think you could see this in the window of like Dior Couture in Paris. C'est magnifique. And now, Rapper's Delight, designed and modeled by Josette Brozeiker. Yes, designer and model Josette is wrapped and ready with the Rapper's Delight, the perfect prescription for a hip-hop style. She's mixed recycled media to fresh streetwear. Starting with her bold blue blouse, which was a gift to her husband that he hated, so that she redesigned it into streetwear look. And here her hourglass figure is accentuated in a corset of cat medication, bubble-wrapped packaging that's hand-stitched and, if you ask me, positively prescription chic. It tops her elegant midi skirt of unused pee pads from her vet. See, there is use for everything. Even the pockets and trim from a deconstructed old floral handbag add a rocking touch. Her high tops and fancy socks finish this look. You can say Josette is hip and styling, scratching records and expectations, always landing on her feet. Yes, she's got 9 lives, maybe more, with this one fierce look, sealed, styled, and spinning like a vinyl comeback.
I got bodyguards, I got 2 big guns, that definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental and some new Cadillac.
I'm just gonna keep on dancing if you play the music like that. Okay, we're ready for song Blue Jeans. Oh no, it's A Stitch in Time, designed and modeled by very own Sam Piper. Yes, designer and model Sam loves the creative process, from where things start and allowing them to become what they are. He notes that upcycling materials pose challenges. Sam meets the challenge by creating strands of yarn from materials of memories and knits them into wearable garments and accessories. He's down to fundamentals, taking materials to their basic components and reworking them into another, as you can see from the 4 pieces he models today. Work it, Sam! He knits sustainability into every row. Yes, knit from strands of t-shirts of his father's that he tinted and knit into this sentimental piece, complete with a coffee spill. It's worn over a knitted tube skirt of strands of an old shirt, cotton yarn, and aluminum tabs for jingle. By deconstructing the past, Sam knits the future. His art is part of the real knit revolution. Yes, Sam turns remnants into wearables and knits from what was once worn, all strings attached. And now get ready for the Empress of Squishmallows, designed and modeled by Janet Fogg. Yes, Janet, you truly are the Empress of Squishmallows in this full-length puffer coat. If you're just learning about Squishmallows, mallows. They are the 2017 Japanese-inspired stuffies that were the cuddle toy popular during the pandemic, sporting over 3,000 different personalities and a big TikTok presence in 2020. Having a few of 6 grandchildren around and collecting more, they've come full circle in this dramatic quilted coat built on an old witch's costume and big petticoat. She's taken them from the cuddle pile to the couture aisle. Yes, take a look at the bold striped sleeves made from fabric of an old dress. It also tops off her jumpsuit. This dramatic black rounded tuxedo band is salvaged from a blackout curtain. Around 50 stuffies were deconstructed and then appliqued to create the voluminous circle skirt. And here Janet totes an impressive basket embellished with 40 more stuffies, which is a veritable Easter parade on display. And you can't miss her tasty confection of a bonbon bonnet with an oversized squished mellow nestled in a lampshade reminiscent of a Reese's peanut butter cup. Sort of makes your mouth water just a little bit. What a treat to see grown-up child's play. You gotta admit that. Couture you can snuggle up to. And next up, we bring you the Parish of Yemaya, designed and modeled by Olivia Dinson. Yes, here designer and model Olivia took a deep dive into materials at the Legacy Shop in Sebastopol, a nonprofit arts and crafts store. Charting the depth of material options, she found the little black dress that she layered with blue fabrics, both matte and sparkling. For the bodice, she designed fish using cardboard and sequins over a fishbowl of a cracker container. It's belted with an old necklace. Take a look at her hem, hedged with rocks like a rocky sea bottom, and her train has more sequin details. And she's crowned with a grapevine wreath accentuated with translucent fabric like seaweed and blue silk flowers. Handmade shoes with sandal bottoms of more rock details and trim wrap her ankles. This gown speaks to the ocean. She reminds us of both the peril of its pollution and its beauty. Yes, this deep sea chic dress from reef to runway shows us her conviction. And now get ready for the Illuminator, designed and modeled by Robbie Prohaska. Yes, here Robbie is truly a superhero. As the Illuminator, her mission is to raise awareness and promote environmental consciousness. She aims to shield the world from the perils of complacency and make a positive impact by raising awareness and pointing out the mindless misuse of materials. Robbie spreads the word in her armored elegance, forged and patterned from 2.7 pounds of aluminum buffet trays with a clear plastine capelet. Her diaphanous resin Renaissance blouse is tailored from 20 dry cleaner bags. And she does not skip repurposing with this elegant patch skirt overlaid with 48 Encore soil sampling bags. She ingeniously used the bag's Ziplocs to connect them together along with dry cleaner sheets. The bags were collected in the lunchroom and field operations by her work colleagues at EKI Environmental and Water, a generous sponsor of this year's Trashion Fashion. Yes, and check out her intergalactic boots made of more aluminum. Her crowning glory, the diadem of aluminum with crystal gems from an old light fixture and emanate positive energy and spark. Yes, she lights her way with the illuminated lantern. A bright idea, if you ask me. Yes, Bobby's creating a positive impact, reminding us that we can all do more. And now I present to you Iris, modeled and designed by Rachel Huedes. Yes, it's springtime in Sonoma, people, and no garden would be complete without an iris. Yes, Rachel is a solo bloom, makes a beautiful showing all on her own in her iris blossom gown.
I dreamed of you amid the flowers.
Stunning, made from a reclaimed purple bedsheet, her blossom petals fan out from her waist and create the singular and sensual shape of the namesake flower. Petal by petal, she erupts forth in a rainbow of splendor. Iris is the Greek goddess of the rainbow. Sharing the same name, the flower and the goddess are absolutely a beauty to behold. The colorful interiors of the petals is foil gift tissue, adding an iridescent touch to the showy bloom. And she's crowned and winged in used cellophane gossamer. Her stemmed gams of green plastic support this stunning outfit. Yes, Iris, the goddess of the rainbow, brings divine messages, aiding heroes and serving nectar to pollinators. Yes, Rachel is an impressionistic vision of blooming spring. She is a bouquet unto herself. Definitely part of a garden of earthly delights. And we just love the way the colors make that dress shimmer. And now, in celebration of Trashion Fashion's Sweet 16, we present Sweet 16, designed and modeled by Emma Diaz. Yes. Power walking onto the runway, we have Trashion veteran Emma Diaz. She's sporting a mattress-covered cape and plastic shower curtain pants. This look takes home gold in the sportswear division. I think she's like a sauna to go. These parts were sourced from the Sonoma Community Center Artist Residency and a variety of trash sourced throughout the center. She doesn't break a sweat with a belt made of used deodorant sticks sourced from a local store, Refill Madness. This caped cardio crusader is ready for action and has 48-hour sweat protection. Yes, this look is all about workout. Each element is geared to help keep us active, moving, and recycling. It's embellished with ornaments from Christmases past and roses from scratchers, which adds some color and pizzazz to this athletic wear look. If you ask me, I think she's sort of sweat-sational. And now, from oil to the bright lights, a sea goddess odyssey, designed by Lori Landau and modeled here by Paula Moyers. Lori Landau is an artist of multi-materials. Once again, inspires us with this year's entry, Sea Goddess Odyssey. As a reminder from The Graduate, she found the future in plastics, people. Black plastic, that is, which is looking grim. This type of plastic, if you didn't know, is not detectable for recycling with current technology. Thus, it's landing in landfills and the seas. For a year, Lori collected supermarket sushi and chicken caddy containers and began their transformation. She creatively collaged these containers into a cohesive couture gown, colorfully accentuated with emerald, smoky topaz, and rubies of film negatives. Note the black textures reminiscent of an oil slick, a reminder to us all. And her crustaceous crown from a lantern frame is seated on top of more plastic containers. Our goddess is carrying a staff of oil-soaked lost fishing gear as a sobering reminder of the condition of our oceans. And the faux tortoise inlay, a reminder of caring for everything in the seas. This dress is lightweight, flexible, and will never die. This sea goddess graces our stage today and reminds us to be mindful of the materials that surround us. Get ready, Sonoma. I present to you Gorgina, designed and modeled by Nancy Watts. Yes, feast your eyes on Gorgina. She's gorgeous in this Mae West inspired dress. You can come up and see us sometime. But she's a curvy, buxom beauty wrapped in the pages of recycled telephone books, both white and yellow pages, with dryer sheet flounce along the bottom. Everybody's got her number. And yes, these pages were fashioned into this striped hobble dress, an Edwardian fashion trend designed to accentuate curves, featuring a long skirt with a narrow hem, forcing women to take small steps. As Mae West would say, she didn't discover her curves, she only uncovered them. And she's sensuously shouldering epaulets that anchor an abundance of beads handmade of holiday wrapping that drape the back. Her elegant cardboard boater tops her magnificent ringlets. Such curls of phone books have probably never been made before. And all of the ingredients continue in her collaged boots with bold yellow trim and heel. She's gorgeous. From phone book to show book, she's making every entrance worth calling about. And you know, another slogan of Mae West is, you got one life, if you do it right, it's all you need. And now we present to you the lovely Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yes, modeled here by Taya Curtin, designer Jersey Wallach. The timeless elegance of the one and only Audrey Hepburn's appearance in Breakfast at Tiffany's is recreated and modernized by designer Jersey Wallach, with support by Janet Nussbaum and Taya Curtin, who's sharing it with us today. And here we are abuzz with the mosquito screen cocktail dress. From 7 lineal feet of mosquito netting, it's giving new definition to the LBD, the little black dress. The bold overdress and stole of deer fencing build a new direction in fashion. About 17 feet wraps it up. It is fashion to be fawned over. And to add to the glamour is the addition of her Christmas holiday ornament tiara and her elegant handbag with 5 burnt-out halogen bulbs. It's a success in meshing elegance with edge. She filters glamour to perfection. This bit of hardware couture could take this little black dress from screen time to the big screen. Our highly golightly is ready for her screen test today. Stunning, absolutely. Who knew that pest control could be so chic? And we've got for you now the Working Woman, designed and modeled by Amanda Alborn. Yes, inspired by this iconic ingenuity and enduring spirit of Rosie the Riveter, Amanda Alborn has recreated custom-fitted and meticulously woven pair of overalls that she models today. Gathering materials from her workplace, Friedman Home Improvement, she built fabric using 2 materials, over 800 trashed yard tags, and advertising newspaper supplements. She shaped and cut them into half-inch ribbons, wove them into brick shapes, stacked them, and fixed them onto fusible interfacing for strength. And that was only the start. After weaving 2 yards of paper into a pixelated textile, Amanda took on the treacherous task of cutting and sewing the overalls using a vintage-style pattern, a first for her. Yes, she's not afraid to roll up her sleeves. Her strength never goes out of style. She can do it, and she did it better. And now, get ready for some ocean waves. Modeled here by Shelby Gray. Designed by Julia Posgay, Valley Vera, and Gina Roman. Julia, who many of you know is an 8-year veteran of Trashion Fashion, couldn't join us this year as she was called out to sea. Julia created this ocean-flowing gown, Ocean Waves. Having an affinity for the ocean and nature, she chose to create this fluid gown with yards and yards of hand-dyed vintage organza, dyed hues of various blues representing the palette of the ocean. Truly a cinematic piece of waves as seen over the ocean. Imagine you're standing on the beach with the gentle foam of the waves coming toward you and shades of blue receding. She's captured that vantage point in this gown with the foam chasing the bottom of the skirt and the folds ruffled, adding to the illusion. Her drape cape is a wave crashing to shore and pulling back into the sea. She's recycled a shell necklace of past shows updated with iridescent beads. She's captured ocean in motion in this gown and in her paintings and cards that she shows at the Arts Guild. Yes, beautifully, from sea to shining sea, she's brought the motion of the ocean to us today. And now we're going to get sleepless in Sonoma. Designer and model Judy Shallett. Yes, Mother Judy has used a CPAP machine for years to help with her sleep apnea. Daughter Erin loves to design for Trashion Fashion. What a dynamic duo they are with this collaborative design. Judy had a dream one night while wearing her mask and tubing. For years, she's fretted over the fact that there's no place to recycle the used CPAP equipment. All tubing, masks, etc. go into landfill. Certainly, there must be some place to repurpose all this equipment, she said. And by morning, she had dreamed up the detailed plan for the gown destined for today's catwalk. Take a look at her undulating skirt of CPAP tubes, topped with canvas bodice, draped and belted with painted burlap bows up the back. A nod to Judy's talents as a floral designer is her headdress with a dramatic allium giganteum flower topped with the twisted cords. Yes, she is a deep breath taken. I hope now she can get some sleep. And now we move right into Spring, designed by Janet Nussbaum and modeled here by Nandlee Hurley. Like a whisper of spring, Nandlee Hurley glides onto our runway in this outfit designed by Janet Nussbaum. Inspired by the blossoms and mustard of Sonoma spring and a trip to Japan, this vision was born. The silhouette inspired by the kimono has been reimagined with Trashion alchemy. This impression of springtime is kimono inspired and Sonoma styled. Last year's rose bracelets made for Trashion Fashion sponsors were constructed using coffee filters. An inch of the filter was cut off and unused. Janet saved them for no good reason. But she then found them in her studio and decided to dye them to pastel spring hues. Once dry, she tucked them into the mesh tile backing, creating the poncho. Yes, the beautiful neckline is edged with suspenders from a community center clothing swap jumpsuit, a collage of foam packing materials previously used on a Trashion set were reworked into the skirt. Yes, this layered landscape is a love letter to Sonoma in spring, Japan, and material transformation. How lovely, such highly cultivated style where past and present bloom again. And now, people, I want you to meet Packworth Pixie, designed and modeled by Sonoma Community Center's very own Kat Smith. Yes, this dress is a sum of its parts. We have Kat Smith, our patchwork pixie, with a homage to hoarded Trashion materials. Pixie folklore notes that pixies are often hoarding or hiding small, interesting, and shiny things. Here, a Poultry's fabric sample someone brought to donate to the community center. Somehow, they made their way to Kat. She spent a good deal of time sorting, cutting, and patchworking them into her skirt and peplum corset. Each part has a different size square. Patch by patch, she's a fairy tale tailor. And the intricate corset, using slightly brighter colors, is lined with her husband's worn-out shorts, topped with Kat's signature poofy sleeve blouse. Her beloved father-in-law, who passed away last year as the family Trashion icon, she inherited his ties, belts, and bow tie collection. She fashioned some into her necklace and wrapped bangle. Yes, she's the fairy of fashion fete. Thanks for padding our runway, Kat, with pixie dust and panache. With no cushion unturned, you've created lasting art. And now we bring you the Puppy Wrangler. Yes, model Juna Carl and Marley Kwan. Designed by Juna, Laurie Burns, and Meadow Kwan. Yes, a dog might be man's best friend, but this puppy is running laps around the law. Here we have a dutiful, diligent dog catcher in hot pursuit of her puppy on the lam. Yes, our dog catcher dressed for the job in a high-vis vest and hat. It's trimmed in highly reflective broken CDs and bright orange netting from fruit and veggie bags. This dog catcher has her work cut out for her, which will be all the easier with her matching mandarin orange dog napping net from 11 net fruit bags. And don't miss her custom dog catcher booties. This puppy is out of the bag, paper bags that is. She's a designer dog with a pedigree muzzle and whiskers from a French Laundry doggy bag and Asian pear wrappers. Yes, and she's bagged in Whole Foods and Walmart bags, fringe from head to toe. This puppy is an absolute catch. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. And now we are going to get ready to rose to the occasion. Yes, designed and modeled here by Lara Starr. What do Christian Dior, Amazon, and hand painting have in common, you might ask? It's this rose among thorns created by designer and model Lara Starr all the way from San Anselmo. As a follower of Trashion Fashion on Instagram, she decided this was the year to join. Her love for Dior's design, elegance, and era, along with her collection of Amazon brown packing paper, this romantic gown was born. The find of thrifted red paint, aided by a Ziploc bag and a group of willing friends, the hand-printed material came to life. Yards and yards of rose-printed paper were sewn, glued, stapled, and Velcroed to build this debutante-ish gown with an elegant train built over a thrifted cocktail dress. Note the bit of glam, sparkling waste of leaves and dots punched from tin cans. She's a blossoming silhouette straight out of a bygone ballroom. It's print charming. As Lara notes, when you realize your vision, it's so gratifying. And so she did. She's not only dressed for the occasion, she rose to it. And now, everyone, get ready for the ghost of the good ship Amazon. Designed and modeled by Spencer De Silva. Yes, sailing onto the stage is Trashion icon Spencer De Silva. And in the words of Longfellow, on she came with a cloud of canvas right against the wind that blew until the eye could distinguish the faces of the crew. Then fell her straining topmasts, hanging tangled in the shrouds, and her sails were loosened and lifted and blown away like clouds. And the masts with all their rigging fell slowly one by one, and the hull dilated and vanished as a sea mist in the sun. Yes, this mutiny on the Bounty is made entirely of online shipping packages, predominantly from Amazon Prime. And comparing the excruciatingly long shipping voyages of the 1800s to the volumes of things being shipped and the instantaneous shipping methods used today, there's not much regard to the shipping materials and impact of the plastic waste of our waters. Inspired by classic Gothic novels such as Frankenstein and Dracula, this year's Trashion outfit is committed to confronting the horrors of modern shipping and packaging waste. The gown is an amalgamation of reused plastic packaging, which is built over a thrift store find. She's sculpted the bodice with various packing materials. And her intricate headdress of more waves, a shipwreck waiting to happen with sails over her shoulders, supported by a cast-off garden trellis. All has been painted with reclaimed glow-in-the-dark paint, casting an ominous glow over the waters. And this voluminous gown and sails glides over the high seas in its maiden voyage today. Like the winds on the sea, these plastics will never die. No lifeboat needed here. This gown carries itself over high waters. And now, you've all heard of Mad Max. Well, meet Mad Maxine Disconnected. Designer Robert Stickley here with model Jessie Gallagher. If you thought dating in 2026 is tough, try dating in 3026 after the end of the world. So designer Robert Sickley fashioned this wardrobe from this apocalyptic fashionista. The apps are gone, Wi-Fi is permanently down, and you're one of the last half woman, half machines alive, and single. So powered by the last few disco ball batteries that keep her going and grooving, this dystopian diva's trench coat is draped in black faux leathers and edged with silver Mardi Gras beads, perfect for those pesky acid rain showers. It's fashioned from lumber wrappers from Friedman's and pleather pants, cut, slashed, and glued to make the distinctive texture and styles. Her frontispiece of a Nob Hill market chopping bag patterned with staples and chocolate candy wrappers is belted with a guitar strap. Beehive traps and espresso pods are just a few of the random discards decorating this piece. Yes, she'll take your breath away if the toxic air doesn't first. But don't worry, her breathing apparatus made from the handle of an orange juice jug, vacuum hoses, chrysanthemum flower protectors, and cataract eye patches not only helps her breathe, but keeps those bad kissers away. At least she can shop till she drops with her magnificent tote bag styled for survival. It's built from a box of fan grills and discarded with more Mardi Gras beaded and mirrored balls. Will she find love before her batteries run out? Or has she maxed out of time? And our last runway show of the day of the afternoon, get ready for Royalty in Cardboard, designed and modeled by Cara Michael. Yes, Trashion champion from last year, Cara Michael returns to the runway, radiant and colorful. Her rare bird takes flight. Taking inspiration from a childhood favorite, Barbie Island Princess, a cinematic classic, she designed her iconic peacock gown. Cara started working on this immediately after last year's show. She's a one medium wonder. The last 2 years she worked with soda cans. This year she chose the cardboard packaging from them. You can see the original colorful packaging lining the inside of her skirt, while the outer side is painted vibrant blues, luscious greens, and bold indigos. The peacock feather eyes are lined in iridescent paint, taking a winged eye to a whole new level. Topping it off is a peahen metallic headdress crowning this lush glory. And a feathered fan for this bird because she just had to. And thinking she'd need to transport this voluminous dress became a construction puzzle. So with her can-do attitude, she figured out how to build it in numbered pieces and panels, using yards of Velcro to attach them. Thus transporting it took flight. Yes, the ostentation, a group of peacocks, is outrageous here. Proof that cardboard never looked so peacocky, bold, boxed, and breathtaking. Yes, she is truly a rare bird. Yes, there you have it, the 2026 fashion show. But we are going to give you the opportunity, since you get to vote, you need to see them all over again so you can make your decisions. So, let's do it. Ready? Number 1, News Girl. Number 2, the Color Queen. Number 3, Trash Gala. Number 4, Unstoppable. Number 5, Spring is in the Air. Number 6, Yin Yang. 7, The Warrior Princess. Number 8, Athena. Number 9, Tears of Mother Nature. Number 10, Sunkissed. Number 12, Knights of the Fifth Table. Number 13, Fallen from the Stars. Number 14, True Beauty. Number 15, 2000 Tantrum. Number 16, Petty the Cat. Number 17, Pillow Princess. Number 18, Rosie Quinn from Sonoma Valley. Number 19, Laminated Luxury. Number 20, The Amulet Suit. Number 21, La Vie en Rose. Number 22, Rapper's Delight. Number 23, A Stitch in Time. Number 24, The Empress of Squishmallows. 25, The Parish of Yemaya. Number 26, The Illuminator. Number 27, The Iris. Number 28, Sweat 16. Number 29, Dark Sea Serenade. Number 30, Georgina. Number 31, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Number 32, The Working Woman. 33, Ocean Waves. Number 34, Sleepless in Sonoma. Number 35, Spring. Number 36, Patchwork Pixie. Number 37, we have the Puppy Wrangler. Number 38, Rose to the Occasion. Yeah, number 39, The Ghost of the Good Ship Amazon. Number 40, Mad Maxine Disconnected. And number 41, Royalty in Cardboard. Aren't they amazing? Yes. And number 42. I don't know what you call it, but yes, everybody look around at your Trashion Fashion models and designers for 2026. And as I said, don't forget you all get to vote in our Republic of Thrift voting. As you can see, there is a ballot box right in front at the end of the stage. There also is another ballot box which will be out in the lobby area, and you can put your ballots in the boxes so we can all get a People's Choice Award here. So thank you for coming today. We're so glad you were here for the 16th annual Trashion Fashion Show. This is community. This is what community is all about. And this is our Sonoma community. And community is what we need more than ever. And we are Sonoma strong always. Oh, look, Vanessa's here.
Hello. On the front of your program, at the bottom, you have an area here that you can tear off, or we have scissors in the front, and that's how you vote. And you come stick them in the box. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. Heard from Vanessa itself. Have a great rest of the day, and thank you for being here today.